Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on another team from the MAC, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTSA's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Browning. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Complete out of the backfield. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Browning. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Sweet spin. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. give to the fullback. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to pass, it's Mahan. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Bobcats! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And throws off the RPO. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
He'll do it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Browning. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The Roadrunners heading quickly to the line. To throw, it's Mahan. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down, fourth down coming up. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the big fullback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He didn't hit that one purely, but the member's bounce gets it to go. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he didn't get all of that one because it barely got to the crossbar, but he got enough, and it got over. Nice kick. Listen, you'll take it however you can get it. That's 3 points. Put him on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Let's go. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Punts it out of the air. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mahan. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He's loose down the middle. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Roadrunners are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Roadrunners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This time, there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, 3rd down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now on 4th down and try to go for it?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It's reverse. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game. That is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Jenkins. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to pass, it's Mahad. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Browning. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Handoff to the fullback. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to